Hey team, we have a great workout here on the board that you can do at a park. Doesn't require any equipment, and that focuses on your endurance, your core strength, and some good body specific exercises that'll strengthen your shoulders and your arms and your legs. So with Sherlock here helping me, you're going to start out with a 2-mile run at a good medium pace. You don't need to go super fast on this one. What I want to focus on is your distance and maintaining a consistent pace. Then you're going to come back and do 7 rounds of 7 V-up sit-ups and 15 air squats. So you do 7 V-ups, 15 air squats, 7 times. And then after that, you can take a short break, and we're going to go into 3 rounds of these body weight and movement specific exercises. So you're going to do 10 push-ups, 10 tricep dips, 10 one-legged squats on each leg, and 10 back extensions. And there's different modifications that you can do on some of these exercises. If you can't do a full push-up, I'll show you how you can modify it. If you can do a full push-up on your feet, then I'll show you ways that you can make it harder. And we're going to use this park equipment over here for all these exercises. So, hope you have fun, and let's get started. For the V-up exercise, it's a core and ab focused exercise. And you're going to start on your back with your arms extended, and you're going to come up and make a V in the air and come back down and up and down. And your goal, if you can actually balance here, is great, or you can go for fast and try and keep your body moving as one piece, and definitely touch your legs each time. Why I like this exercise for dancers is it works on your hip flexors and your core strength, as well as your balance when you come up into that position. For the air squat, what you're going to do is you're going to stand, your feet are about hip distance, and you want to think about sitting your hips back and to kind of come in like you're going to sit on a toilet. So maybe a one way you could think about it. You're going to come right back up. So I go down and up. One way to get these fast is just think about you're kind of like dropping down and then really just pushing right back up. But you don't want to come here. You don't want to be here. I want my heels on the ground, and I want to squeeze my butt on the way up. And if you really focus on each one of those squeezing up, that is really good for leaders when you're throwing aerials, to learn how to activate these muscles, your glutes and your hamstrings. So when you push up, my heels actually come off the ground and I really drive straight up. And you can use your arms, you can go fast, or you can really just think about that movement coming straight down and straight up. If you find that you don't have a lot of flexibility and you can only get to here, that's okay for now. But ideally what you're looking for is your hips are going to come to 90 degrees or less, and you're going to come down and straight up. You don't want your back to round. You don't want any of this bad positioning. Really think about having good body movement, sending your hips back, knees over your toes, and driving straight up. For the push-up, I want to just talk through how to do a push-up correctly and in good form, and then give you some variations to make it either harder or easier depending on your fitness level. So for the push-up, you want to come and start with your shoulders, your hands outside of your shoulders, just slightly. You can be narrow, but for today, let's start with a little wider. Sherlock. And you're going to think about making a plank. So you don't want your back arch, you don't want your hips down. I think about bringing my shoulder blades back and engaged, and I draw in my lower abs and I make a plank with my body. And then I come straight down, chest to the ground, push right back up, down, up, and up. You can do them where your hands are closer into your body and your elbows come back. That is a different kind of push-up. It's more of a military tricep push-up. But what I want to teach today is just a normal push-up. Your feet are together, your back is engaged, your core is tight, your glutes are engaged, and you come down and straight up. If that's too hard, you can bring it down to your knees. Same concept, glutes engaged, shoulders rolled back, core tight, and you come down and up and down and up. If that's too easy, you can do some variations to make all of this harder. I do knuckle push-ups at times, so I come here, and I come straight down, and up, and down, and up. That's one option. Or you can put your feet on something higher and think about making a decline push-up. So you can put your feet here and come up. Still same concept, glutes are tight, shoulder blades are rolled down. I'm gonna come straight down and straight up. And if you need one more easier variation, if even on your knees is too hard, which is totally okay, you can come here, find something to stand against, a wall, a bench, and just come straight down, straight up. But your whole goal is keeping your body as one movement, one unit, like a plank. Down and up. That's your push-up. For the tricep dip, why I like that exercise is you can do it anywhere. You can do it on a bench, you can do it here at the park, you can do it with a chair, and it strengthens all of these back of your arm muscles that make your arms look really nice. So I think about bringing my hands next to my hips, my fingers facing forward, and I bring my heels out. And I don't want to bend here. You can bend with your knees to make it easier, but I just want my back to be nice and straight, my hips to come straight down, and my elbows to make a nice 90-degree angle there. To make it harder, you can go one-legged, straight out. And you could also put your legs on a box or some other and have both of them elevated, and then come all the way down. To make it easier, just bring your feet in and come down and up and down and up. So for the one-legged squat, why I really like this exercise as well is it strengthens our legs and it helps prevent imbalance in our bodies. I think sometimes we compensate with one leg or the other, and especially in dancing as a follow, I'm always stepping back on this right foot. So I really want to think about exercises that strengthen my legs individually. So for the one-legged squat or lunge, however you want to think about it, actually a one-legged lunge is what we're going to call it. I put my left foot on top, my laces on whatever bench or whatever elevated surface I'm using, and I'm going to hop out to where my knee is over my ankle, and I'm just going to come down and straight up and down and straight up. And I try and come down and make a nice 90-degree angle with my legs. My core is engaged, and I can use my shoulders to counterbalance with my arms. And come straight up, and then you're going to switch. So find your balance, put your leg up there, and come down and straight up and down and straight up. For the back extension, what that exercise focuses on is our glutes and our low back. A lot of times when we're doing core exercises, we just focus on the front of our abs and our core, but actually spending some time on these back muscles is really important as well. So I have this awesome jungle gym here in my community. So one of the exercises I like to do is I jump up on this, this rope. I come up and I come down and I let this rope kind of hang my body. And then I will use that as a stretch, but I can hook my ankles on this back one, and I can put my hands behind my head, and I come straight up and straight down and straight up and straight down. I want to keep my neck and my chin aligned with my chest, and these are the only muscles that I'm focused on engaging as I come up and down. You're going to do that for 10 reps. It will not work if you don't have something to catch your feet. Like, this is not possible. So you just hook your feet in if you have an option to do this somewhere, at the gym, here at a park. You can also hang on to the side of a bench or a plank and hang on and do it another way, and I'll show you that in one exercise as well. But for here, I'm just going to come up and down. So like I said, sometimes you don't have a place to hook your feet, but if you have a place that you can hook your upper body on, you can use those same muscles to raise the lower half of your body. So I have a table, and I'm going to hang on, and I'm going to engage my lower back and come straight up and straight up. I try and keep my feet together, but they're going to come apart a little bit, and that's okay. Straight up and straight down. And I just think that's one of the best low back exercises that you can help balance out your core and your glutes and your legs.